An Iraq War veteran who lost his sight as a result of combat injuries has regained his vision with the help of 3 organizations that teamed up to give him hope for the future. Rowland, a Phoenix resident, visited Guide Dogs of the Desert in Palm Springs to be evaluated for a guide dog. If the evaluation went well, he could get a guide dog free to help him see. Nevertheless, he was nervous and afraid of failing the evaluation.
And I was pretty nervous whenever they took my cane though and stuck the handle for the dog to guide me in my hand. It was like a kind of like a moment of, insecurity, I guess you would say. Like I just wasn't sure. It made me, like when my stick left my hand, it made me feel real timid about taking a step on my own again, just because you don't really know like what is out there, when you step.
Team Veteran Horse Rhythm Foundation and Guide Dogs of the Desert worked together to arrange Rowland's visit to Palm Springs to Guide Dogs compound for his evaluation. He has been receiving equine therapy at Horse Rhythm Foundation when Shika Riley, Horse Rhythm's founder, asked Gordon Brown of Team Veteran where she could find a dog for Rowland, who was turned down by the VA. Brown, a Navy veteran, connected Rowland with Bob Wendler of Guide Dogs of the Desert.
For these individuals to come together and work with Rowland, and stuff, and with us, with Horse Rhythm, all of us just to come together to see these organizations that have such true integrity and to see the difference in just that little bit of 15 minutes of working just with Rowland today alone. Just that part alone was amazing. The smile that I saw on his face, the change I saw in his behavior, and I just think it's a miracle. I think it's amazing.
Thankfully, Rowland passed his evaluation and feels the guide dog will be just what he needs. He says it all started with therapy at Horse Rhythm Foundation, and he's simply thankful for the help he is receiving.
Well, I just feel like, I was real lost, when I found them, and I just feel like I didn't really care, too much what was going on in my life until I found them, And I just hope like that the dog can, do for me what the horse does for me, Because it made me like care about my life again.
Rowland says he feels comfortable around and on horses, but he can't take a horse to the store. The guide dog seems like the perfect solution for everyday living, but he was unsure if he could trust a dog the way he trusts a horse.
Before I was real nervous, whenever we went out to Guide Dogs to the Desert and met Bob, because I didn't know him, I hadn't met any of the dogs, or he let me test drive a dog, Valor, and I was real timid about following the dog and taking a step like I was whenever I first started working with the horse, but whenever the dog stopped for me, and then Bob and the other trainer said, okay, this is how you feel for the obstacle, and then the dog did it for me multiple times right in a row with no mistakes. I knew the dog had my back. It would kind of make my new life, I guess you could say, complete, having a dog and a horse. It would be I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to say it.